kids. Welcome to my farmhouse. You know, I've been so busy lately that I've been almost beside myself with things to do. I've been wishing that I had another person here, someone who could help me to get all my stuff done. I almost wondered what it would be like if I could split myself in two and become two people. Then each person could do half of the work and we'd get things done twice as fast. I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to see if I can pull myself into two pieces so that I can have two of me and I can get all the things done much quicker. 1, 2, 3. Oh! It worked! Oh, am I glad that you're here. I need your help with all this stuff I need to get done around here. If you do half of it and I do half, we can get it done much more quickly. All right? Let's go. Well, thank you very much for all your help with that. I sure appreciate it. I couldn't have gotten it all done that quickly. Well, you're welcome. I was happy to help. And there was a reason we did that today. That's right. In our Bible story today, Elijah was told by God that he was going to get someone to help him for a while, and then that person would replace him and do many of the amazing things that God had done through Elijah would now be done through Elisha. That's right. God sometimes chooses a new person to help sometimes. Listen to the story.
God told the prophet Elijah to find a man named Elisha. Elisha would be the prophet to Israel after Elijah. He would also tell the people to love and follow God. Elijah found Elisha plowing a field and called him to serve God. When the time came for the Lord to take Elijah up to heaven, Elijah and Elisha traveled to Gilgal. At Gilgal, Elijah said, "Stay here, the Lord is sending me to Bethel." But Elisha said, "As long as you are alive, I will not leave you." So they went together to Bethel. Next, God called Elijah to Jericho and then to the Jordan River. Each time he told Elisha to stay there, but Elisha said, "As long as you are alive, I will not leave you." So they went to the Jordan River together. At the Jordan River, Elijah rolled up his cloak and hit the water. The water parted, and they crossed to the other side. Elijah asked, "Is there anything I can do for you before I go?" Elisha said, "I want a double portion of the Spirit that you have." Elijah said, "If you see me go, you will have it." Suddenly, a chariot of fire with horses of fire appeared and drove between them. Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. Elisha watched as Elijah went away. Then he picked up Elijah's cloak and went back to the river. He hit the water, and it parted for him to cross to the other side, just as it had for Elijah. The Spirit of God was now with Elisha. The prophets searched for Elijah, but they could not find him, since God had taken him up to heaven. Later, Jesus told his followers to wait for the Holy Spirit. God gives believers the Holy Spirit so that we can help others to know, love, and follow Jesus. Let's see how much of this story you remembered with a Bible scramble. Why did God send prophets to his people? One, to tell the people to love and follow God. Two, to scare the people. Three, to make life easy for the people. Think about it. Why did God send prophets to his people? One, to tell the people to love and follow God. Two, to scare the people. Or three, to make life easy for the people. One, to tell the people to love and follow God. How did Elijah and Elisha get across the Jordan River? One, they swam across it. Two, they walked on the water. Three, they parted the water with Elijah's cloak. How did Elijah and Elisha get across the Jordan River? One, they swam across it. Two, they walked on water. Three, they parted the water with Elijah's cloak. Three, they parted water with Elijah's cloak. What did Elisha ask for before Elijah went to heaven? One, Elijah's clothes. Two, a double portion of the Spirit Elijah had. Three, Elijah's money. What did Elisha ask for before Elijah went to heaven? One, Elijah's clothes. Two, a double portion of the Spirit Elijah had. Or three, Elijah's money. Two, a double portion of the Spirit Elijah had. Very good. Whose power and spirit did Elisha really get? One, God's power and spirit. Two, Elijah's power and spirit. Three, Baal's power and spirit. Whose power and spirit did Elisha really get? God's power and spirit, Elijah's power and spirit, or Baal's power and spirit? One, God's power and spirit. How can God's Spirit live in us today? 1. It can't. That only happened in Bible days. 2. Believe in Jesus and the Holy Spirit fills us. 3. Never do anything bad and you will be perfect. How can God's Spirit live in us today? 1. It can't. It only happened in Bible days. 2. Believe in Jesus. 3. Never do anything bad. 2. Believe in Jesus and the Holy Spirit fills us. Very good. We can't be perfect no matter how hard we try. We always need Jesus and His forgiveness and His help. My short-term mission team spent our last days in the big city of London, England. We traveled in the Tube, which is London's subway system. The sign on the floor said, "Mind the gap," which means don't fall through the crack. We went to a part of the city that's called Piccadilly Circus, and there were very long buildings there that curved along rounded streets. There were many double-decker buses in London. Here we were riding on the top floor of a double-decker bus. We went to see Big Ben, the famous clock tower in London. London's time is 5 hours ahead of our time in Harrisonburg. That means when we're eating breakfast, they're already eating lunch. When we're eating lunch, they're eating supper. Here's Westminster Abbey, where Queen Elizabeth got her crown. London is a big, busy city, but the Thames River is quiet and peaceful. After our tour of London, we took a train through the Channel, a tunnel that goes under the water from England to France.